So hi, this is Ichi and welcome to my channel. As you can see here, I am very new to my YouTube. This is me and I am in here in my room discussing to you all guys. And yes, I am from the Philippines and I am 18 years old. I am currently living here in the Philippines. What I'm about to say is my introduction about this video. So yeah, let me tell you about myself. I am still studying and I haven't any applied to any other universities actually, but I am planning to study abroad if I may have the opportunity. And I just graduated in high school like last month in June 13th, as I can remember. But yeah, I do like to, dance. I love to do fashion because like one of the parts of me is just living with passion. I don't think so. It's just like it's just me. It's like a part of me that really got into it. It's just one of my hobbies, and especially photography. I do like photography and reading books and especially watching anime. Yeah, that is one of my traits that usually I just got addicted into it and just got the feeling to it. I do have a lot of clothes for fashion and I have a collection with heels. Maybe I can show you that on the other video soon. So the top students at schools, I'm doing very well at school. And what I love about being studying is just you're very comfortable, and especially by making friends, you're just gotta keep studying and keep motivated from it. What I call about determination. And especially when you're having friends, but not like all other friends are good. You just have to be like straight line where you have people you can influence you. But I have a lot of group that is like in between, especially like bad and good. I don't really consider that as bad because, well, I'm not very influenced by many other people who's bad. So what I do is I do focus on the straight line, which one is good for me. So that's one that I do focus. Well, my family's back in the province and they are both farmers. They are like my very most precious family I can ever have. They are very strong and keep motivated to keep on living and very loving family. But since when I came out as trans, like this, most of my parents do not agree to that. It's just because they are very religious, they are very strict of what I wear, everything. So yeah, I mean, I could probably, convince them. But at the very soonest, they will realize that my happiness is the most important for me. So kind of a bit difficult. I mean, we do have a lot of experience with a lot of different circumstances, but it's just something that what you love is what you can do the most. And when you're happy, that is just when life becomes more interesting, more new to itself. Everything goes well for my family nowadays because I just got their fully support and they totally accept me as who I am, regardless of my gender. So yes, I'm very happy with it, especially for all my family. And regarding with makeup, well, I don't know if you can see it in here, but I do have a makeup on. Maybe I can do a different video of that on how do I make my, what is this, natural, oops, the dogs. I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah. We do have a lot of dogs in our community. But moving on forward, yes, this is my makeup. It's like kind of a bit dewy, but I don't know, I'm a bit sweaty right now. So yeah, it doesn't matter, but I can give you some tips on how to make myself like this little looking kawaii girl right here. Oh my god. Oh no, I hope that these dogs cannot hear in the video, but moving on, I have a sister. She's my very older sister. She's my only sister. And we kind of get along, but sometimes we are just like pretending to be like friends. It's just because of many other circumstances that we do have a lot of experience that she cannot agree, and like different any other options. But yeah, what about the dating phase, like the dating experiences? Well, I do have a lot of dating experiences through all of my guys before, especially when I was like gay, not like fully transitioned like this. But what I do like about most dating part is you do know people is the most interesting you'd ever know. It's like, well, there's like 8 billion people around the world, so you can definitely be a part of their life, or maybe like it's the worst thing you've ever experienced. So first, there's this guy that I've dated before, like when I was like gay, like a femboy, like when I was like 15, I guess. He was very weird. I mean, the very first impression that I've seen about him was like very sweet and very soft. But when it kind of gets to the point where he's like, too sensitive about these questions, and it was our very first night, but it was literally shocking. And I do had this guy before, older guy, and I met him last year when I was 17. But yeah, it was the very worst experience that I could ever had. It was very traumatic. I would not say the name, but yeah, it was the pinpoint of where I was very, very depressed. You'll feel that the traumatic experiences that I had ever, ever got into that point where he was abusive. He was very manipulating, he was very controlling, he was very toxic. But if there's any question that why did you stay for a year? I mean, I've stayed with him for a year, but when I realized that, and it gets to the growing part of me that there is something wrong, and that I've realized that from the whole truth that he's being like that. Of course that my friends know about him, but yes, it was that time that I realized myself that this isn't the guy that I'm looking for. Those abused, traumatic experiences that I've ever had from him, tremendously horrific. It was the horror part of my life. And he hurt me in any other ways you can imagine. I just actually started this YouTube, and maybe I could tell something little bit of myself to you guys, because it's very good to share with you about myself. I studied here in the city because there's an opportunity, because my sister worked here as a call center agent and she got promoted, but right now she got fired. But right now I am thriving. I am determined and going to that point where my goal is to go through and move forward, because there's no point of making your life miserable if you're not going to continue and taking risk about it. So yeah, it's very interesting. I have like a lot of lessons learn about anything, people, life experiences. Learn from it is just tremendously helpful as something to apply that for yourself. So I am currently living here in Davao City, as part of the very south part of the Philippines, like the third island, the third island here in the Philippines. I mean, this city is, like you can imagine, is peaceful sometimes. It's safe. Most other foreigners that could say that it's not safe, but it's safe. It's not like before that some other terrorists that could attack you or anywhere. I mean, you can always be careful. You're very mindful. You'll be safe, and with good other hands with the people that you've met. So it could work like that. And one of the most thing that I don't like about the city is just super hot. I'm actually kind of sweaty right now. That's why I'm wearing this tank top. I mean, it's just because it matches my short, and I think it's cute and it's very tight, so I could wear this. And it's just because of weather conditions in here. But sometimes it rained here very poorly. It's just weird. I think some of the people might just experience that too in their city or in their place. I have a lot of good experience here since I've stayed here now for about 2 years now. I started studying here in senior high school, just graduated. So that's where I took the time to myself, just because I'm very young. So yeah, I have to walk right across that path where it's perfectly for me. The inspiration, the determination, the motivation, I have to apply that for myself. And I don't have any family in here, which is why I have to keep my strong in balance. And I have motivated all the time. I just have myself. I mean, for all of you guys who's watching this, don't make yourself life miserable. I mean, it should be on the bright side. Any other experiences that some of you guys might had, or bad experience that you had gained a lesson from it? It's just like a learning point of every life's nature. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. I will upload to some other contents enough to widen the explorations, because this is the very first ever part of my journey. I hope that this will go very well, and I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that like button, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And also follow my other social media accounts. I have Facebook and Instagram. I'll see you on the next time, and it's good talking to you guys.